Recently, there was an infamous road accident involving a Porsche and two motorcyclists. So a client texted, "Hey, in this case, how will the claims pay out? Who is at fault? And how will the insurer pay out?" Hi guys, this is Robert from SG Finance Matters. As a motorist, in the event of any road accident, it is always the fault of the other party and not mine. In the case of your words against my word, how will the insurer rule the outcome? Today we'll be talking about 4 things relating to this road accident. Number 1, we'll be talking about the details in this accident. Number 2, the likely claims outcome. Number 3, in the event of road accident, what should we take note of and what are the do's and the don'ts? Number 4, a tip to help you speed up the claim resolution. So watch till the end to find out. The whole story started with a car trying to make a left turn and a motorcyclist come along and bang into the front bumper, and the car continued moving towards the center lane, and as the driver was getting out of his car, the second motorcyclist came along and crashed into his car door. So how will your car insurer likely to rule the claim outcomes, and how will they pay the claims? And what are the things to take note in a road accident? Today, let's explore this together. Over here we can see that this car is trying to make a left turn and slowly turning out of his lane. And let's name him as driver A. And there comes along a motorcyclist coming into the car lane and crash into his front bumper, and let's name him as motorcyclist 1, MC1. Instead of stopping at its position, driver A chose to move towards this center lane instead. To be honest, if I were driver A, I would feel super sian, because Toto 4D, I don't get a chance to kena. Whereas for this kind of kang tao, sway kena me. So while we are seeing that there are many different comments coming from netizens, will that affect the insurer payout? Of course not. Including my comments, it is not legally right in any way. It will still voice down to the facts presented to the insurer and how the insurer view this case. Before we go into the details, I would like to stress that today's sharing has no legal accountability towards the case. And if you are not comfortable with this information, please skip this video. So let's go back again to the video and try to find out the details in this whole episode. So over here we can see that driver A has already signaled left and slowly turning out of his lane into the center lane. And there comes along MC1 who was traveling at a relatively high speed without any signal into the driver A's lane and eventually crash into his front bumper. In this case, most motorists will stay at their current position so that they can take photos of the situation, but driver A chose to move to the center lane, and my guess is because MC1 is lying on the center lane, and it seems to me that driver A wants to protect them from the vehicle coming from the back. After stopping the vehicle, as driver A was coming out of his car, MC2 crashed into his car door at a relatively fast speed, also without any signal lights on. Over here, there are a few details that we need to take note of. So in MC1 scenario, he should have slowed down his vehicle because he's going to turn into the driver's lane, and he should also have put on his right signal light. And we also can see that in this video, MC2 was traveling at a relatively high speed, and that could mean he would have reached driver's A blind spot. That resulted in driver A opening the car door and MC2 crashing into driver A's car door. Having seen all this information, I tend to think that MC1 and driver A, there will be 50-50 claims outcome. So for driver A and MC2, I would think that it's MC2 fault. So MC2 will be responsible for driver's A damages. And as for MC2 own damages, he will have to claim against his own insurance or against his own pocket. Reminder for all, in the event of any road accident, do not move the affected vehicle from its original accidental position until all the photos or the videos are taken down. Number 2, if there are no injury or it's just minor damages, always try to go for private settlement. And if you need a private settlement form, do feel free to PM me for it. Number 3, if there are injury involved and it's a major accident, the first thing to do is to ask for medical help and to inform the traffic police. And of course, you need to inform your insurance company at the first instance possible. And number 4, you need to take down the following information from all the affected parties: their name, their contact number, and their car plate number. Once all the information are taken down, you can move all the affected vehicle to the side so that you don't jam up the whole traffic. And if you remember just now at the start of the video, I mentioned that I'll be sharing one tip with you. Try to get the contact information of the motorist behind, beside, or in front of you so that they can be your witness. And that will be very, very helpful in any claims resolution. So would you choose to outsource this whole entire claims process to someone who is proficient? Or would you like to save some cost by doing everything yourself? With that, I hope this sharing has been practical and useful for you as a road user. Guys, feel free to leave your comments below and share with us your thoughts. If you like our contents, please help us like, follow, and share. To sum up today's learning point, Number 1, what to do in the first instance of any road accident. Number 2, we have also spoken about what are the possible claims outcome. And number 3, a special tip to help you speed up the claims resolution. With that, that's it for today's video. My name is Welver, signing off.